Alright.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the stream to come back.
Come on.
Did it come back on your end?
That would be... I believe it did finally.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we have gotten the only thing over here that's even worth anything.
Okay. So now,
Unless you want to pick up the gold.
which I do.
Okay. Get your gun ready. The SAA emblem right there. Let me get closer.
Oh, there.
Aha! I don't want to go to the point that it's telling us to go right now. We have other things to acquire. Beware of the Crocs. Rocket. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's how you'd beware of the Crocs, and I'm the one that gets eaten.
Right.
Damn dirty reptiles. You guys can fuck right off. I will shoot you, and I will kill you. Off with the fuckage. Thank you.
Come on!
Hey, bitches.
How could someone do this to
Okay,
them?
there's some gold and ammo and stuff in here. There's even a red herb if you want it.
And I don't need to concern myself with eggs and stuff, right?
No. No, I gave you all the eggs. Shut up.
Come on!
We.
Yeah, just picking up more stuff.
Oh, by all means, pick shit up. I don't need it, you do.
Did you jump down already?
Yeah, I'm down in the water. Okay, that croc won't die. That's cool. Now it does. I shoot the damn thing point blank range and I don't get shit. La la la. Just a couple of assholes enjoying some Resident Evil. Oops!
Whoa, damn. I wasn't sure if she was gonna like fall or not.
Take the treasure. Yeah. This is an interesting part of the game because if you didn't have all the eggs, there are chickens around here that you can chase the force eggs out of.
Oh, and they're not here now?
Oh no, they're here. You can
Oh,
still
okay.
do it. It's just
There's no
you already
point.
have the trophy.
Yeah.
Alright. Time for a bunch of fucknuts to come at us. How you bitches doing? You alright? Doing well? Yep. I think not. These wooden shields are really a lot more powerful than they should be, because they are wooden. Don't jump at me. Who the fuck? I'm just gonna punch this guy. Oh, hey. Suck a dick. More gold. I did not want the ammo. Run, chicky, chicky, chicky. Just gonna ignore these assholes because they're really not a threat. If you would like a once and done rocket launcher, we can get one right now.
Okay.
Right up there in the crate.
Oh. Gotta dump out some of my inventory.
There are also shotgun shells over here if you want them.
Oh, that I definitely need. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, cool.
There is another emblem in this area, by the way, so I'm gonna have to take us to it.
Alright.
Looking forward to Deadpool 2.
Oh yeah. We keep forgetting to look up tickets. Because, you know, in case they might be sold out like Infinity War was.
I still haven't seen Infinity War.
No, I still haven't seen it. In fact, I was supposed to see it the other day, but we got rained out.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's that time of year here in Florida. So it's like it's been raining like this since the weekend. Alright.
It's pretty bad that I know what everything is.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking like it sucked whenever I play this by myself because like I don't know where everything is. Like I just follow you. Like no matter how many times like we played this, like I don't know where shit is.
Well, the next emblem should be over in this general vicinity. It's easier to get when you're on the boat, but I can still get it by exploding shit. Bastard. Back up.
What are you wearing?
Shut up. The bitch is done yet? No, probably not. We now have all the pieces for the slate. You know, at some point we should probably do a simulcast.
Like while we're both playing, you have a stream going, I have a stream going.
Precisely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely do that.
I hear you. Hey, that's... You thought you could sneak up on me. That's cute.
Oh, the wrong way. So you actually saw all the Resident Evil movies, right?
Sadly.
Yeah, I just stopped at the second one.
Oh god. Okay, since we're playing a Resident Evil game and you brought up the movies, let's get into a conversation
Yeah,
about
that's why I brought it up.
poor movies. Okay, I have absolutely loved the Resident Evil franchise since Resident Evil 2, which was actually my very first Resident Evil experience. Resident Evil 2 remains my favorite game of the entire franchise. Okay, so the first Resident Evil movie comes out. It's actually pretty damn good. But I think it's pretty damn good because the movie misleads you the entire time.
Yeah. I see that.
And by misleading, I mean Mila Jovovich in the first film would have made the perfect Jill Valentine.
Yeah.
She looked the part, she kind of acted the part. Sure, the whole amnesia thing was going on, but I was kind of hoping it was going to be a Jill Valentine. And then the guy they got to play the cop would have made for a perfect Chris Redfield.
Right.
Especially if you model him after the original game of how Chris looked then.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother telling us throughout the film who these people are, so it lets us think that it's Jill and Chris. And that's irritating because at the end of the movie you find out the guy's name is Max. Who the fuck is Max? We find out that Max is a cop. Okay, that fits Chris Redfield, stars. Max gets scratched by a liquor, which they actually got pretty accurate. The liquor looked a lot like the liquor from Resident Evil 5 and Dutch. So he gets scratched by the liquor, and then his arm starts to form tentacles. Alright?
Right.
So tell me, how in the hell a scratch from a liquor formed the Nemesis? Because that was the whole thing of it. At the end, when they take him, it said, I want him in the Nemesis program. Okay. But in the games, Nemesis is a biochemical weapon created from a human being by other human beings. So the whole, we're gonna have him get scratched by a liquor and then mutate into the Nemesis thing kind of pissed me off. In the first film, there were absolutely zero characters from the series. None, period. But other than that, I thought the first movie was good. It caught the feel of a Resident Evil because you had a bunch of zombies. Nobody understood what the hell was going on. They were underneath a mansion, which fit the first damn game. And then the second one rolls around. And we have Nemesis. Alright, I'm not going to complain that we got Nemesis, because Nemesis was a hell of a biochemical weapon in Resident Evil 3. You want a Magnum?
Sure.
They got Nemesis' appearance perfect in the second film. He looked the part. He acted the part. Of course, you're not going to expect Nemesis to sound the same way, because even the voice actor for Nemesis in the third game is not credited. So we don't know who the hell did it. But my problem with that was, come the second movie, Alice suddenly has these superhuman abilities.
Right.
And with these superhuman abilities, she starts kicking Nemesis's ass, a biochemical weapon with 10 times the strength of a human being. So why the fuck has Alice not mutated into something else with all these chemicals inside of her? Is she another Super Wesker?
Yeah, that's what it kind of seemed like.
It never explained it. It just let us know that now she has superpowers, basically. She's super strong, can do these ridiculous stunts and shit and survive. Ah, get off me, bitch. But we never got an explanation. Alright. Booga booga!
Ah, and then I got hit from behind.
Oh god! So, Resident Evil Apocalypse goes on, and Alice defeats the Nemesis, who suddenly regains some human memory and starts to feel for Alice.
Which is stupid as fuck.
Fucking dumb.
Ah,
So for anybody watching the stream that hasn't seen the Resident Evil films, massive spoiler alert, I'm gonna ruin all of them for you.
well, they already ruined it.
Yeah, they destroyed the Resident Evil name. They raped it with fucking glass shards. But so the third one rolls around. Extinction,
Yeah.
I believe it was. And they're all out in the desert doing their thing. And finally, we get a few actual Resident Evil lore characters. I mean, we did in Apocalypse, we got Jill Valentine, which looked nothing like Jill Valentine. She dressed like the Resident Evil 3 version of Jill, which at least they dressed her for the part. She still didn't look the part. She had black hair. I am very picky.
Right.
And so we get a black-haired Jill, who, instead of being the hardened veteran that she should be, she's kind of bitchy and kind of breaks down. It's stupid as hell, but that's what's going on here. And the third one rolls around, we get Claire Redfield. We are introduced to her when she is wearing one of the Wesker mind control amulets that we see in this game.
Okay. Wait, so Claire?
Which that... Yeah, Claire.
Okay.
Played by Allie Larder, if that tells you anything.
Yeah.
You gotta run on the bridge down there. Okay, so Allie Larder is not a bad actress,
Oh, okay.
but she's originally a blonde and they made her a redhead for this movie.
Right.
Claire Redfield's not a redhead, she's a brunette. So, Alice ends up fighting with her, taking the little amulet off, and now Claire has amnesia. Doesn't remember who she is or anything, how she got where she is, which is not the case when you remove said amulet from Jill in the game. So that completely fucked that up. And we are reintroduced to Dr. Isaacs from... I believe Dr. Isaacs made an appearance in the first movie. I could be wrong. But he appears in this one, and he becomes, quote-unquote, the tyrant.
What?
And yet, he's nothing like the tyrant, which, by the way, was another biochemical weapon created by Albert Wesker in the Umbrella Labs. No, he injects himself, much like William Birkin does in Resident Evil 2, starts mutating, much like William Birkin does in Resident Evil 2. The difference between the two is Isaacs maintains his overall control. He can still speak, control everything. He's not losing an ounce of control, which is not what the G virus does, or the T virus.
Am I trying to get to something so you could
You're
come
supposed
over
to
here?
let me over there. There's a door. I'm standing right in front of it. You gotta unlock it for me. But
Oh, is this one? Okay, got it.
and he has a claw like the tyrant does, except his claw stretches, which does not happen with the tyrant, period. And so, this stupid shit's going on. Alice defeats Isaacs. You know, it's typical. We should have known that shit was coming. Because, you know, Alice is super bitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And...
Look around over here in the loop.
So we get to the next film, which is Afterlife. Holy shit on a fucking shingle Afterlife. The massive shitstorm that was shittier than Extinction. Upon watching Extinction, I didn't know if that was going to be possible to top how shitty it was, but well, they fucking did it.
Yeah, because that movie looked like pretty shitty. Extinction?
Okay. Yeah, Extinction was pretty bad, but Afterlife was even worse. Afterlife was filmed for 3D, but get this, so far it's been the only film filmed for 3D, and there have been another Resident Evil film after it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll get to Afterlife, and Albert Wesker finally plays the role he should have played from the get-go. He is the main antagonist for this film. It's about damn time, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, they should have just stopped. I heard a trophy pop for you over there.
Yeah, for beating the level. And now it's telling me I can play Lost in Nightmares.
Awesome. That's pretty good DLC. You can go ahead and sell your loot and stuff.
Alrighty.
So, Afterlife, we finally see Wesker doing what he needs to be doing, which is being a badass that has the virus within him. We are introduced to the Executioner from this game, which looks pretty good,
Okay.
but, you know, Alice being the badass that Alice is, defeats him. We are introduced to Ouroboros, but it's not like it is in this game, more or less. We don't get to see the actual stigma that is Ouroboros. We don't get to see the parasite. But in this movie, we see dogs that are infected with Ouroboros, we see the Executioner, and the fight with Wesker is what the whole movie was leading up to. Was shit-tastic. We are introduced to Chris Redfield, which should have been done from the goddamn get-go. But the actor they chose to play Chris Redfield, I do not like. I mean, I don't...
Right.
The actor himself is a good actor, he just wasn't right for Chris Redfield. If you're familiar with the actor Wentworth Miller,
Yeah. He was
he played
Redfield?
Chris Redfield.
Okay.
When we encounter Chris Redfield, he's locked in a cage, and the first thing you see of him is a glove that looks like the Resident Evil 5 glove that he wears, which looks stupid. And he introduces himself as Chris, and then Alice lets him out after some negotiating. And standing behind Alice is Claire. So you would think that a reunion between Chris and Claire Redfield, two of the main game antagonists in the series, would be a peachy, lovely encounter, but that is not the case at all, because Claire still doesn't fucking remember him.
Alright.
So he approaches Claire, he's like, oh my god, Claire, and then she forces him into basically, she's behind him holding him with a knife to his throat, and then he has to explain who he is, and I thought that was pretty dumb. So then we fast forward to the Wesker encounter, where the people that actually finish Wesker off is Chris and Claire shooting him repeatedly in the face.
Okay.
The one thing they got right with all this is Wesker acted just like Wesker from this game. He was incredibly quick, black trench coat, sunglasses. They did fix that he's not British in the movie, like he is in this game for whatever the fuck reason. So they finish him off with a bunch of blasts to the face. You see his Ouroboros face acting up and shit. And then the lab blows up, they find an escape route, and you see a plane fly off and a body parachute out of the plane, which just makes you think, you know, that's Wesker, because you're not gonna fucking kill Wesker with shots to the face.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much where the movie ends. This movie goes off, and right before the credits, or after the credits, one of the two, I'm not entirely sure, don't really care, we see a scene of Jill Valentine in Wesker's control. She's blonde, she has the thing on her chest, she's in the jumpsuit thing, and she's commanding an army.
Okay.
Then it goes off. So then we come into Resident Evil, the final chapter, quote unquote. Or it may have... No, there was another movie after that. Oh god, I don't even remember what it was called, but it introduced Ada Wong to the movies, who should have been a much more vital character. I don't remember a hell of a lot that happened in this one. I think it was... Well, I can't even remember the name of it.
Wasn't it like Retribution or something?
It maybe. It might have been Retribution. I'm just gonna fucking launch these guys. But Ada was in it. He played a large role. Leon was introduced, played by some guy with a thick accent.
What kind of accent?
I mean, he looked like Leon from Resident Evil 4, but he had a thick, almost Russian-like accent. Barry Burton was introduced. So they were all traveling together for a while. And I don't remember a lot of the shit that happened in this movie. It was so stupid, and it's been a while since I've watched it. If you want to get the trophy for shooting somebody out of air after they jump at you, you can do that. Just wait for him to jump. If he doesn't jump, just back up.
Oh. I just shot myself.
You can take him out. We can still get the trophy at some point. But, what I remember most about this movie was at the very end of the film. And this is what stuck with me because of how stupid it was. There's another one over here. At the end of the movie, you have Wesker coming to the heroes to help him finish Umbrella because he is regretful of what he has created.
That's a lot.
Okay, Wesker in no way, shape, or form regrets anything that he's done, ever.
No, I'm just gonna kill it.
That's what we got.
I'll get a chance.
That's what we got at the end of this shit film. And then the most recent one, which is called The Final Chapter, we learn what Alice is and why she's able to do the things she is. And that is evidently because she is a clone of one of Umbrella's founders.
Alright.
And this particular founder is the same little girl that the Red Queen from the first game was based off of. And now here's how they justified all this. This little girl evidently now has progeria, which is a disease that causes you to age rapidly. Most people who suffer from progeria do not make it past 15, 16 years of age. So this little girl suffered from progeria, and Alice is a clone of her. Well, we meet this clone at the end of the movie, who's aged rapidly, looks like an old woman. But that's not the only clone we meet. We have also met up with Dr. Isaacs again. You get this crank so I can do this part.
Okay.
Just don't turn it yet. So,
Okay.
Dr.
Then-
Isaacs is...
Yeah, it's not giving. It's just giving me the option to investigate it. Or am I supposed
Okay,
to
it's
hit
not going to
another
let you turn it until I get on the platform.
button? Oh, okay.
Alright, now you should be able to.
Oh, great.
So, Dr. Isaacs is chasing Alice and trying to kill her. Blah, 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 hardy har. Well, we find out that Dr. Isaacs is also a clone of the original Dr. Isaacs, who is brought out of his sleeping chambers and isn't happy about it. And then he meets up with the clone of himself who has tracked Alice down, and he shoots his own clone because his clone doesn't know that he's a clone. So Dr. Isaacs essentially kills himself.
Okay.
Dr. Isaacs is killed, and then we meet up with the Progeria-infected Red Queen original with Alice and Wesker. Wesker's there. And we get to see Wesker's death, which is one of the dumbest goddamn things I've ever seen, ever, in the history of cinema. Albert Wesker, the super infected, immensely powerful, never-dying son of a bitch that took 2 rockets and a volcano to kill,
Yes.
is killed in this movie by a door.
By a door.
By a door.
Was it?
Now-
What is a door made out of like magma and explosives?
No. No, you know those types of doors we encounter several times throughout the Resident Evil series, the ones that automatically open and shut by raising and lowering?
Yeah.
That's the kind of door it was.
Really?
And this,
'Cause-
I swear to you, I'm not making this shit up.
Because, you know, in the entirety of the Resident Evil games, we passed those doors many times with no issue whatsoever, that it's kind of a non-issue. Just the biggest issue with them is just getting them open. If we could get
Yes,
them
exactly.
open, we'll be good to go.
Yeah, this is too stupid to make up, so...
Was he in a
starts to try
trapped
to
room
leave.
like Barry was in the first game?
No. No. I think he tries, if I'm recalling correctly, he tries to double-cross the original Red Queen bitch, who
Okay.
has fucking telepathic powers now.
Alright,
And
cool.
when he tries to leave the room, he uses her telepathic powers to shut the door on him, which kills him.
Okay.
It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. That is what the Resident Evil franchise was turned into in Hollywood. Complete and utter garbage. I swear to you, I have taken diarrhea shits more attractive than the Resident Evil film franchise.
Looks like we've arrived at the oil field.
Yeah, and Irving's not getting away this time.
People want to bitch, moan, and complain and say that The Last Airbender was a shit-tastic movie.
That's because it was.
Okay. It does not compare to the shit-tastrophe that was the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bother giving them a chance, like after the, you know, just how much they fucked up on the second movie. Like the first movie, I thought was pretty good, and even though it doesn't directly connect to the Resident Evil games, like, you could make that connection yourself. And, but then when they did the second one, like, how they were trying to integrate what was going on with the first Resident Evil movie and then with the Resident Evil game lore, I thought was, you know, it just came out pretty stupid. And then you had Nemesis, who, like, okay, was kind of cool for part of the movie, but then the way they handled his death, I mean, like, or him at least getting, like, knocked the fuck out because of, like, a helicopter, like, really? Like, It's like in Resident Evil 3, it's like you know how much shit you have to do to kill Nemesis. And you're telling
Which
me
is
like,
goddamn ridiculous.
yeah, and you're telling me, oh, it was just a downed helicopter, like, bitch, like, we had to strap a train full of explosives, and it still wasn't enough.
Okay, Resident Evil 3. I still love the game. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
God damn it. I got blown up. Okay.
Oh, shit. Where are you?
I have a first aid
Park.
frame.
Okay.
In Resident Evil 3, which was technically Resident Evil's first step into action games as opposed to survival horror, it did a little bit of both. It was an amazing game, and Nemesis was such a ridiculous protagonist to go up against.
Yeah.
On your first playthrough, especially if you were anything like myself and some of the younger people that played the game, when you were playing that game, sometimes Nemesis popped out and scared the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Because you were constantly on edge, like, when is this big bastard gonna show up? I don't want to get raped.
Ah, shit, I'm right by the machine gun guy. I mean,
And
the chainsaw
just
guy.
randomly throughout the game, that big bastard would show up and start terrorizing the fuck out of you. Why? Because he was powerful and you couldn't tell him no.
Oh shit.
The first thing you see Nemesis do in that game is fucking kill Brad Vickers like he's a little bitch.
Well, to be fair, he is a little bitch.
Yeah. This also explains the appearance of Brad Vickers as a powerful
yes.
zombie in Resident Evil 2.
Right.
Because what most people do not realize is Resident Evil 2 and 3 happen simultaneously.
Yeah, that's why, like, what I don't get with the Resident Evil movies is that they still could have had it take place during that, like, 2 or 3 day time frame that shit was going down, and you didn't have to cross Jill or Leon or anybody still. It could have just been like its own thing, but it would have been cool for like us because we would know like that's an actual scenario that happens in the game series.
Right. And so you have Nemesis popping out here and there to try to rape you, and you don't want to be raped. Because, you know, it's Nemesis. And you have to either run, or if you have the ammunition and stuff to take Nemesis down, you do. But that also typically takes you beating the game at least once.
Right.
So you know what the hell you're doing. Okay, come on, motherfucker. But if you play it on hard, every time you beat Nemesis, he drops something. It can be weapons, weapon parts. I've even had Nemesis drop the infinite ammo unlock.
Oh, really?
Yes. I already had it, so it didn't make a lot of sense, but hey, he dropped it. So, you go through the game, running like hell from this massive biochemical weapon that will destroy you. And it takes so goddamn much to take him down.
Yeah.
He is the very first prototype of a creature like Eustanak in Resident Evil 6. Eustanak is like a Nemesis variant, if you will.
Yeah.
And you go through all of this, and Nemesis still technically does not die, no matter what you do, until the very end of the game, when the nuclear bomb destroys the area. And yet, you want to sit there and feed me the bullshit that a downed helicopter kills Nemesis?
Yeah. I mean, if you were one of those players that tried to take down Nemesis, like, every time you fought, I mean, you either, like, electrocuted him, you pushed him off of a tower, you know, he he got blown up by a train with explosives that were strapped to a dude. I think he was been rocketed. He was put through I think like the sewage process that made him turn into a blob, and then you like you shot him with like some huge electric gun.
Josh,
And in this movie,
you're
downed
alive.
helicopter is gonna kill
Are you
him.
okay? What?
Yeah, let's not forget
How
that,
did you
you know,
get
he's
here?
remembering
We're at the
his human
port when we were
memories and
attacked.
starts to feel for Alice, so he lets himself get killed
I
by a
ended up
downed
here.
helicopter.
Where's the rest of the team?
Like, I
Shit.
swear, a group of children
just the
could write a
three of
better
us now.
script.
Why did you not retreat? I mean, we are no match for them.
I've got unfinished business.
The hard drive containing data.
I
on
will
the
never,
BAW experiment
ever
had a picture
forgive the
inside.
studios for
The picture
destroying
was a
Resident Evil
person's
like they did.
friend.
A friend?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
what's
leaving
kind of sad is
until I
that
catch Irving
they
and find out what the hell's going on here.
is that for the most part the movies were doing pretty well, but it wasn't
Let's save the
because
chit-chat for
like
later.
yeah, you'd have those gamers who they're gonna probably watch it anyways, but with the mainstream, like people actually paid money to see that, and they didn't know any better, like just how awful they made the story.
Hurry!
It's like if they had done the story based on the games, which of course is just naturally much better, then they would have actually experienced something awesome.
I remember I went to see the original film for a birthday present. My mother took me. And the power went out just before the movie started, and we had to sit there for like 10-15 minutes during a
Okay.
power outage. But then it came on, and I'm like, even as young as I was when the first one came out, I was like 13 maybe. I thought it was a pretty good movie, but where the hell are the actual elements for Resident Evil? Where are the characters?
Yeah.
And the first one, even still, is the only decent one, period. The other one is garbage.
Yeah. It's just if the second one had tried like the first one did to just have it take place during that 3-day time period where everything was going crazy in Raccoon City, that would have been fine, because in the first movie all they did to connect the movies was that to the games was that this facility happens to be right under the mansion, and it also kind of explains why there was an outbreak to begin with when you get into Resident Evil.
Right. The first movie set up for what could have been an amazing movie series.
Yeah.
It left you off in the madness that was Raccoon City at the time. You see Alice stepping out of the hospital after removing all the tubes and stuff that were in her. And you see her step out into what looks like a massive riot has just taken place. Technically, a massive riot did take place, a massive cannibalistic riot. And that should have been the start of a beautiful.
Yeah, because when we got to the end of Resident Evil 1 and we saw that, like, oh shit, it's gonna take place during that setting of Resident Evil 2 and 3, like, you know, it should have been something to look forward to. That's why, you know, I even saw the movie, and then it ended up being complete trash, and I was like, you know what, I'm done after this.
If they could have just given us Chris and Jill from the first film would have been a masterpiece.
Yeah.
That film introduced me to Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez is fine as hell.
There should be an exit up ahead. Go!
Oh,
But I don't understand why they didn't do what they should have. They decided to just pretty much do what any other movie company likes to do when it comes to video game adaptations, film, and fuck it right in its asshole. I mean, we can go through history here, and we can talk about how video game adaptations very, very rarely turn out well. And we can start this with the fucking Super Mario Brothers movie. That movie was a prime example
Yeah, I'm
of
just
why
trying to
you
drop
should
something so you can pick up their shows.
Whoever the hell did the Super Mario Brothers film knew nothing of the video games except the colors of Mario and Luigi, and that they were plumbers. That's it.
Yeah, like, not too sure, but did you actually get to see it in the
This is going to
theaters?
be a pain in the ass. But I will
Or
see.
No.
Okay, you saw it like years after the fact, right? So
I
like,
saw it when I was a little kid, and even as a little kid I thought it was garbage.
yeah. No, well, that was the point. Like you knew how bad it was then, right? Like, imagine actually going to like the movie theater for that shit. Like I did, and then and being like, wow, like this, I have no idea what the fuck was going on. It was like there's like no amount of drugs that could make me see that movie and be like, oh, this is alright. This is somehow enjoyable. Like, no.
I don't understand why it had to take two actors that are respectable in Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo and put them into a complete utter fuckfest.
Yeah. Well, John Leguizamo, he wasn't like shit yet. He was still building on his career, and thank God that fucking movie didn't like kill his career.
I'm sure it killed the director's career.
Whoever the fuck that was.
Whoever made the decision to be like, we should film this, call it Super Mario Brothers, and let everybody see it. That person should have been publicly hanged. Okay, first of all, Mario and Luigi are Italian. Bob Hoskins is not.
Are they gonna keep coming
John
out?
Leguizamo is definitely not.
Yeah.
He'd take somebody of Hispanic origin and pass them off as Italian. Can't do it.
This was a different time.
Oh yeah, before everything offended everybody.
Well, specifically when no one like gave a shit. When you can take like, you know, like an Italian dude. All right, because what's funny is that we took like, so with Mario we took a Spanish dude and I was gonna pick up stuff. Yeah. So we took a Spanish dude and made him into an Italian, and in
okay.
Scarface, which is like, you know, like one of the most like well-known like movies, we took an Italian dude and made him Spanish.
Good. Okay. Now there's a talk up ahead.
Hollywood.
That is probably where he's going to make his break.
Copy that. And Josh, be careful.
Let's hurry.
Like, that's how ass backwards Hollywood is.
Well, after the Super Mario Brothers, there was a movie equally as terrible and video game adaptation-wise. With Street Fighter.
Oh. Actually, to be fair, I like Street Fighter better than Mario for no other reason that at least like there's certain things that they did get right, like certain parts of, let's say, like the casting. You know, like who they got for Cammy, like looked like Cammy, and
I don't
same
even
thing.
know.
Yeah, and then same thing with E Honda, and even though the dude who played Zangief wasn't Russian, um, they made him look like he was Zangief.
There he is!
But
The
then,
best part of the Street Fighter film by far was Raul Julia
yeah,
as Bison.
yeah. So, but for like all that good, what do they do? Let's cast Jean-Claude Van Damme as Guile.
Yes. Exactly. Let's put a Frenchman in an American role.
Wait!
Let's make Ezamun Honda, E Honda, Samoan. And let's cast a guy who looks like Billy Ray Cyrus as Vega.
Oh, yeah.
Secure the boat. I'm on the other side
Yeah.
of the dock. Leave me out of the trouble.
You know, Sagat, like, they casted a Native American to play a dude who was supposed to be from Thailand. And he was short.
Yes, he was, and it was stupid. Let's not forget that Ken and Ryu
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
only played minor roles in this movie, so you have the two people that should have been front and center.
Behind you. Alright, go.
The two people who should have been front and center, period, and Guile, were not. They were not focused at all.
What's taking so long? Chris! These guys aren't making this easy.
Now, let's not forget the guys who play Ken and Ryu didn't seem like they knew what the hell they were doing. They didn't fit into the film. They pretty much acted like they were lost the whole time. It's like, okay, this is stupid.
Well, what was stupid was the fact that they were Nerf gun smugglers.
Yeah,
Like they weren't
That is the
they weren't champion martial artists like they were supposed to. Like I don't understand them feeling the need to like be this extra with the characters. It's like they're champion martial artists. Like what more do you need to really do with these characters that you have to complicate with?
Quickly, we must go!
and does the movie even once mention the art of the Hagu?
No,
I
no,
don't
not
think
at
so.
all. No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. That's not a thing.
And yet, that is the driving force of the entire Street Fighter franchise.
Yeah. I mean, granted, by then, you know, with Street Fighter 2, you know, there's only so much story, but it's like I was trying to say, there was story already there that practically writes itself, and they were like, you know what? Nah, we're gonna make Ken and Ryu like, you know, like arms dealers or something. Or pretending to be arms dealers so they could rip off an actual arms dealer, and yeah. At least the first one was good. Like, I think the only...
Yeah,
Like, the only bad thing, really, was that it wasn't, like, a violent movie. Like, that was that. But it followed the story of the first game, like, fairly well. And
the
the
first
casting
film
was
actually
awesome.
pretty good. The casting was good. The film was overall good for a PG-13 rating.
Yeah.
Christopher Lambert as Raiden was spectacular, I thought.
Yeah, it was.
Robin Shou as Liu Kang, I don't think they could have gotten anybody better at that time. And then we get Mortal Kombat Armageddon. No, not Armageddon. It's Mortal Kombat Annihilation. What the fuck happened there? The first film ends off letting you know that, hey, we're not done here. There's another threat.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens to be Shao Kahn, who is one of the biggest threats the Mortal Kombat universe has ever seen. So I portray him like a little... Also, Shao Kahn's not human. In the movie, he is. What I notice is the budget from the first film clearly didn't follow to the second one.
No. Or, you know, the amount of care that went into the first one.
So we get to the second film. Brigitte Wilson's no longer Sonya Blade.
Right.
It is a different actor for Johnny Cage as well.
Yeah, I don't recall at all the reasoning for them not returning.
Probably saw the script and saw how shitty it was.
It was either that or the only other thing that I could think of was scheduling conflicts, because I know Bridget Nielsen... wait, what's her name? Bridget Wilson?
Brigitte Wilson.
Okay. So, I know with her, she was coming up on her career at the time, so I can understand if there's like maybe like some type of scheduling conflict. I believe the dude that was Johnny Cage, he had a television show at the time, so I think like that may have played into it. But I think it was like pretty stupid that they like, it was one thing that, okay, they had to recast both of them, and then they're gonna kill off Johnny Cage in the second movie.
Yeah, Johnny Cage dies at the very beginning of this film, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a different actor portraying Raiden. It's no longer Christopher Lambert.
Nope.
And then we get into moving beyond the recastings and moving into the fact that Shao Kahn, I do not feel, was actually portrayed correctly. He was portrayed as power hungry as he is, but he wasn't portrayed like the threat that he is.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to Irving?
I mean, he was played by like an actor who like I like and who can fit that kind of role, but they didn't really portray anyone accurately at all in that movie, and everything was just really rushed.
Yeah, everything was incredibly rushed. And if it wasn't for the rushing, they may have been able to do something with it, but instead, the one who rushed everything and make it a massive cameo set to throw in as many Mortal Kombat characters as they could. Rain makes an appearance for a couple minutes before he's thrown into a fire, and then you have Ermac who makes a brief appearance, Shiva, Baraka, Sindel, Motaro, which barely looks like he does in the game. Reptile makes another appearance. Cyrax makes an appearance. It's all stupid. Just a massive cameo fest you could have done without. Oh yeah, and then there's the whole fact that Raiden gets his immortality stripped.
Yeah, but I think that does happen in the Mortal Kombat. Because technically, in the game story, like just like how you saw in the first movie, where even though in the games Raiden's a character that you play as and that you fight, in the story he's not in those tournaments. But I think in the, I might be wrong, but I think in the third one, I think he was stripped of his immortality, so he could fight. You know, with Earthbound. So if it's not then, it's like I think it does happen like in the story though.
Oh yeah, Molina makes an appearance.
Like I don't know. They could have saved themselves so much trouble if they didn't jump straight to the story for the third game.
Oh, absolutely. They could have just focused on Mortal Kombat 2 story and it would have been okay.
Another place! Get down!
I know Shao Kahn plays a part in both Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, but
Yeah.
shouldn't have tried to combine the stories and rush everything.
No, combined, like, I mean, shit, they just went straight for, like, the third. Like, that's why, like, we had nothing but cameos, like, we're supposed to, like, know these people, and it's like, no, because... Oh, shit. The fuck happened there?
You got hit with a dynamite stick.
Oh, the fuck? That's some bullshit.
I'm just gonna
Alright,
rocket the
let's go.
fuck out of these guys.
Get down!
Get down! Oh, man, that brings me to another shit-tastic film. Oh, Batman and Robin.
Oh, that shit.
I did an Arnold Schwarzenegger get down, that's all it took. That is by far the worst Batman film ever.
Right?
Another gate. Okay, you two know what to do.
At least Tim Burton's films, with as cheesy as they were, weren't that horrible.
No, they weren't at all.
I mean, at least Tim Burton got Jack Nicholson. Come on now.
Well, that and, you know, and Michael Keaton simply playing Batman.
And Danny DeVito as Penguin. Danny DeVito's Penguin was incredible. Get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. Alright. No more miniguns. There's a weapon over here if you want it.
Oh, yeah, I'll head over there. Let me kill... Should I be hitting these? There's like a switch over here. Should I be hitting this?
Or
is
we
it...
both have to pull the switch simultaneously.
Oh, okay. Alright, so let me run over to where you said there was a weapon.
Now you have 2 shotgun variants.
They're confused. Oh, so they went to go after you.
That's cool.
Like, I started heading towards them, and then it looked like, okay, like, oh, they noticed me, so now they're gonna attack me, and it's like,
Now let's go after the guy with infinite ammo and maxed out weapons. That's a good idea.
yeah.
That's brilliant.
Oh shit. Where the fuck did that come from? I'm running around looting shit, and this fucker. Like, how dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah. Like, I'm minding my own business. I'm not bothering anybody.
I've never been fondled before. Took that away from me.
Oh, there's a...
Do not get on that minigun. Rocket you straight to hell.
Why are there still guys coming out?
Ah, they got horny. They couldn't help it.
Okay, come on. Now let's go get this Irving.
Yes, let's go get this Irving. Put a rocket in your ass. Have you ever found yourself really annoyed with casting changes either made by TV shows or video games?
Casting changes, like, you mean like in the middle of the role?
Yes.
You're gonna
They
sink
pass it
us.
off as the same character.
We've got to do something.
Yeah, I mean, it depends, but for the most part.
We gotta get aboard that ship.
One instance in particular,
Hold on. Be ready.
fired David Hayter cast Kiefer Sutherland as Solid Snake.
Yeah, but was that strictly Hideo Kojima's doing, or was that something that, like, Konami
What are you going to do
did
about
or had him
it?
do?
You just one of Excella's playthings.
Well, knowing how stupid Konami's been
Your
over the years, I
master
wouldn't be
one more
surprised.
time. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, because that's kind of my guess, is that it must be Konami that's like, hey, why don't we get a well-known actor to play Snake instead of this David Hayter dude, especially because we're doing motion capture and shit. Even though the dude, David Hayter, like, he can do that shit too. So there was like really no reason to get Kiefer Sutherland except for if you wanted that well-known star power. Like, you know, you want Jack Bauer from 24.
Don't do it!
Or the pet vampire in Lost Boys.
Yes. So, but I think it was very much more like Konami's doing this, considering, yeah, just how stupidly they've been handling the Metal Gear franchise. I mean, they yeah, I mean, they fired Hideo Kojima before Metal Gear Solid 5 came out.
And because of their ignorance, we will not get another Silent Hill game. We will not get another actual Metal Gear game.
Right.
They committed for career suicide when they let the unit.
Shit. I just had an extreme makeover!
Is the stream still going okay on your end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which side you want to put the
What
road?
the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourself killed.
Be ready for some tentacles to come up and try to hit us in the butt sticks.
Should I be trying to hit him?
Yeah, you should be shooting little like dying earthworms, shooting his heart.
Oh. I dodged one just so it could dodge me into another.
Back up, you stupid fuck. Alright. Shoot you. No, the rocket did not make contact. That one did. Open your.
Oh.
You have a healing item?
Thanks for the help.
Alright. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Right when I fired out.
Should have been a little bitch.
Every time I try to dodge it.
Do I need to heal you?
Maybe.
Alright. Put your big ass ugly face over here. Do it. Thank you. Here's where the battle ends, because this little bastard gets a rocket in your face.
Tell me what you're planning to do.
Damn it, fella. I guess I wasn't worth the good stuff.
Excella.
Where is this facility? Answer me. What is the Ouroboros project?
You say, wow, you two are just on top of everything, aren't you?
balance of the world is changing and you're completely oblivious to it.
What's changing? What are you talking about? Is it the
He
Ouroboros
just said the
project?
balance of
Is
the
that
world
it?
is changing.
No one can stop
What's
it.
changing? Shut up, Sheva.
Ouroboros is about to change everything we've ever come to know.
I have felt for a long time that if they ever do a live-action interpretation of
Funny.
Sheva,
How do you know about
he should
me?
be played by Zoe
All your
Saldana.
answers away to head, Chris.
Yeah.
In that cave. If you can survive long enough to get them. Italian's not so bad, but it's not gonna change anything. You're still screwed!
We're wasting time here.
Chris! Poor bastard.
Now what?
That makes sense.
keep
He
going.
said poor bastard and he was about to blow his brains out. Any closer to that Hydra yet?
No. Cause what I need to get to the Hydra? The first shotgun?
Yes, the Ithaca.
Oh, okay. Almost.
So this is the place he was talking about.
That's the boat the woman used to get away.
So, you two are really going to go through with this?
Yes.
This is not just about Jill, but the Ouroboros project as well.
I guess there's nothing I can do to stop you. I will call HQ and try to get the withdrawal order rescinded. I will also try to get you back up. Try not to get yourselves killed.
Oh, we won't get ourselves killed. Probably. Maybe.
No, we're gonna put ourselves into situations that could get us killed.
That name Irving said, Excella.
You've heard it before?
That's the name of the director of Tricell's African division.
Do you think she could be connected to Irving?
It's possible, but I don't have any proof.
Try so. If there is a connection, what does that mean for Africa?
Not sh-
Hello, uglies. Little bastard. Ah, oh, you little bastard. You little arachnid fuckers. You knocked the ladder down. How dare you?
Yeah. Because apparently that's the only way you can jump down in this game. There's a ladder in front of you, kick it down.
Yeah, although we're gonna need that ladder to get back up here, let's just kick this motherfucker down.
Yeah.
Why not? Fuck this ladder. We don't need it, although we need it. You know, I love the logic that shooting a fire causes it to go out. And not only does it cause it to go out, there are gems inside of it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how science works. I don't know, like we should test it out one day. Like, let's put a jewel in a fire that will start, and then we'll see what happens when we shoot it with a shotgun.
Alright.
And it'll be for science.
You know, because science.
Yes.
I never knew such a place existed here.
Looks like there's been some recent activity.
You never knew such a place existed,
hope Irving was
Shadow,
telling the
because
truth
you
when he said
clearly
we
do
find
not
answers on this
explore your
place.
homeland. How dare you claim to be African and not know what's here?
Next she's gonna tell us she's never heard of Wakanda.
Oh, we'll know that's bullshit. Wakanda forever, bitches.
Come on!
Oh yeah. Another one. Let's break the bridge.
Alright, so now we're separated.
You bitch. Stomp on your head. Nappa. Good old goddammit Napa. I don't want that. Get back at you, bitch. Oh, he blew himself up.
It's alright. It works out for everybody.
Come on!
Come on!
Okay.
Come on!
Hey, no.
See, this is
No.
what I'm talking about. We're in the middle of looting, not bothering anybody, and
Come
these
on.
disrespectful assholes have to go and interrupt that.
Yeah, no, all we're doing is stealing from the graves, that's all.
Yeah.
I don't see how
like,
that's so bad.
Right, just doing our own thing. Okay, like, we're not colonizing anything.
Come on!
Quick time. Arachnid fuckery. Hey now. Get up off me. You little bastard. You know, it's never quite explained if these arachnid bastards were actually a creation of Umbrella.
You know what, like, I'm sure that there's... Oh shit, what the fuck was that?
There's a big ass hole with torches.
Yeah.
Help me! Help
Can I not get this fucker up on myself? I mean, it worked. But otherwise, yeah. So, like, you know, it worked in the sense that you got him off.
I simultaneously helped you while almost killing you.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Don't shoot at me, you little bitch. Alright, you go ahead and pick up all the loot and shit you want.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least this right here. And then I'm gonna turn this, and I'm gonna run over there to that door.
Okay.
You're gonna have to help me turn it. Because now we're gonna have to dodge these big ass fireballs, and if they hit us, they hurt pretty bad. But once I get to that door, we should be able to pick up the rest of the loot that's around here. Alright, bitches. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh, you son of a bitch. Didn't make it. You did? How the fuck? Okay, logic is missing. It wouldn't let me do it, but it let fucking Zoe Zaldana do it.
Yes. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm, like, tiny?
Maybe it is. And Chris steroided ass over here.
Nah. Like, he can punch boulders, I can crawl under closing doors. And not die like Wesker.
That shit's so offensive.
It's like, bitch, I ain't Wesker.
Okay. Hooray for button mashing. Run, Forrest, run! This scene had to be heavily influenced by Indiana Jones. You call him Dr. Jones, Rod. What the fuck? I pressed the buttons. How dare you?
Like, it comes up really fast after you're, like, button mashing. Like, they have to be so extra with it. Like, what if they had collided with each other?
That would have been fun. That would have been really fun because they would have collided heads and like, ow, what the hell?
Yeah, and then that. And then that's it for Resident Evil.
Yeah, because Chris is dead.
Yeah.
Sheva's dead.
Yeah, and Wesker wins because now you don't got anyone to be punching boulders into him.
Until you find Barry Burton, and then Barry might be able to do it. I have this.
Yeah.
The terrible voice acting of the first Resident Evil will always be amusing.
Yeah. It's kind of, it's a classic now. It's legendary. I don't even know where you are. Oh, there you are. But yeah, I mean, that was like...
Grenade launcher.
Oh, okay. Right there. But yeah, like... That was all from a time where they didn't give a shit about quality acting for filming those like live action sequences.
You go ahead and maintain that one, and I'll go get the other one.
Alright. So yeah, like, you know, them doing FMV movies and stuff. They're just like, oh my god, like we could have live full motion video.
It wasn't just that. The acting, the live action acting was horrible, so was the game in general. So voice acting overall was atrocious.
Yeah. Like back then, like if they had to do voice acting for a game, usually it was either like programmers that were doing it, or they got like their family member, or they knew somebody. Because I'm pretty sure the people, like, now I want to know what happened to those people after Resident Evil. Like, did they ever do anything with their lives?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like, now this is something I want to know.
Played Jill could have been a model.
Yeah.
As long as she kept away from voice acting. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Yeah. Someone wrote that down and thought it was a cool thing to say.
What if we say you were almost a Jill sandwich? Awesome! But not awesome. Hi, how you doing? Trying to kiss me, pretty boy? Want to make some super soldiers? Just give them Ouroboros. Fuck you guys. Don't aim your flaming arrows at me, assholes.
Just picking up shotgun shells. Yeah, I can't wait till I don't have to worry about fucking ammo.
Oh, once we complete the game once, you'll have access to actually purchase the unlimited ammo unlock.
Mm-hmm. Like, inventory in this game is just, in the series, is just so cumbersome. Like, it's such an issue.
Yes, yes it is.
Like, you need to carry guns, you need to carry ammo for the guns, you need to carry healing stuff, and then you need to carry keys. But then you may also have to carry random shit like cranks. Or metals.
Okay. Over there, a pulley, and I'm gonna go to the next one. Just when I go to pull this one, we're gonna start encountering shit.
Okay.
So just be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright. So we're starting to get attacked.
Yes. Get off me, you fucking face hugging bitch.
Alright, just like it helps.
Aww. You threw a spear at me. I dropped a rotten egg. The funniest trophy in this game by far is killing something with a rotten egg. Did you pick up the jewel down there?
I'm about to. Alright, I got it. Like, this is the part of the game where it becomes Tomb Raider.
Yeah, basically. Tomb Raider without Lara Croft.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Indiana Jones. Why not throw Tomb Raider in there?
Come on!
Too fast. You know, falling down that massive cliff didn't do anything
Are we sure it's the same one?
to it. Oh yeah. Not more, it's not. You can choose to run from it. Say, for example, if you didn't have somebody like myself playing with you,
Yeah.
and you know that you do not have the correct weaponry to defeat the thing, you could have ran from it. And it'd have chased you all the way up the stairs.
Oh. Oh, okay, I see.
But taking it down gives you a jewel, and jewels are good.
The preparations are almost complete. Then we can leave.
Good.
You know, I was surprised Las Plagas was such a success. When you first arrived, I had my doubts. And now Ouroboros is complete.
Your position at Tricell is secured.
Oh, I have my eyes set on something much bigger. You'll be needing a partner, right? Someone suitable to join you in your new world? I believe I'm worthy, haven't I?
Perhaps you have.
It's funny because she's trying to seduce Wesker, and Wesker has no interest.
It appears your old friend, Chris
Yeah.
Redfield, has come to pay you a visit.
I don't know if he just has no interest
Do I
at all,
sense
or he's just
concern?
The
gay.
plan is in its final stages. I will not tolerate delays.
Or because of all of the biochemical organisms within his body, he just can't get an erection anymore.
Oh, yeah.
New superior breed creating a new world genetic virus. I was to become a god.
That right is now mine. I believe I should thank you, Spencer.
Got quite a few jewels in that run.
Mhm. Oh, cool. Magnum ammo.
You know, just in case you want to start using the Magnum,
Yeah.
you now have ammo for it. Firepower for your Magnum's maxed out, so that's good.
Yeah.
And that's the Magnum that once you max out, you get access to the Smith & Wesson M500, which most people call the hand cannon.
Right.
And this particular portion of the game can be a bit of a pain in the ass, but because of me and my infinite launcher, I can make it significantly easier. Those reflectors right there that shoot the energy beams that fuck us up.
Alright.
Those are the problem in which I can solve. One down.
Like, can it only be taken down with a rocket launcher, or...?
Yeah, only the rocket launcher.
Oh, okay. Otherwise...
because only the rocket launcher has the strength to do such a thing.
Otherwise, we would have to, like, run around trying to avoid getting hit.
Correct. And that just... it's a pain in the ass. I don't want to do that. Shut up. Don't care. Come get some. Come get some. Get some. Thank you for your cooperation. I don't care about the incendiary grenade. Head be gone.
And then I think I have to wait till after I beat the game the first time before it lets me use other outfits.
Yes. Yes, you do have to finish the story at least once before it allows you to do that. Oh, fuck you.
Whoa.
It got us both.
Yeah.
2 down. When you grab that piece that we need, one of the big motherfuckers gonna come down at us.
Okay.
Hi. Did you have a good nap?
Just combining stuff. And he goes straight after you, and I'm like right next to him.
Yeah, it always makes sense to go after the guy that can kill you in one shot. Oh, hey, how you doing? Get up off me, bitch.
So yeah, like the big enemy came down, I was like right in front of him, started shooting at him, and he just runs away from me to head to you, who's much further away.
What? Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna use this green herb here.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, what do you want? Do you want Ryan? You want Peppa? You want Sophia? So what do you want? What? Yeah, but I've named pretty much all the shows you watch, and you haven't helped me out any. You want Barney? Yeah, I don't know what to do for you then, child. 'Cause I'm just ever so slightly thrown off by what you want. Yeah, you want something show. But what something do you want? Well, help me out here so I can help you find the something show that you want. Yeah, no, but what is the something show that you want? Because as it stands, I do not know. I mean, I want to help you. But until I know what it is you are after, I cannot help you. Elysium! You've already said that, and I still don't know what you want. Okay. Hey. Elysium. What? As you can tell, she just woke up from her nap and she is not too pleasant at the moment.
No, she seems very active. Oh, going the wrong way.
Diamond trillion. What? Oh, I don't... I could turn it off of that, but you still haven't told me what it is you want. Yeah, you've said that already.
I killed a spider with a shotgun. I didn't know if it was a threat to us.
Come on!
Oh, is... okay. Where's puzzle?
Try this one. See if this one will satisfy you, or if it's just gonna anger you more. Okay. That may have worked. Don't mess with that. I don't know if you remember this part, but if that laser hits us, just barely, we die instantly.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, I'm gonna need you to come over here, get on this platform here, so that you don't die. As soon as it lets me jump back down, that'd be spectacular. Alright. Come to the platform. Alright. Go to the platform. Oh, you bitch. I had that.
And it's raining again. I hate it here.
It's raining here as well. See if I can remember how to do this without actually having to... Okay, so... that goes there. And then this goes here, to there, to there, and then you break that and it goes there. Okay, I think I got it right. Break that. And break that. Oh!
Alright. Alright.
Come on. Just don't touch the laser. And now the third and final of these puzzles. Your safe platform is over there.
Hey, where? Let's see it.
Okay, you're gonna have to go around, but it's right here. I'm aiming at it. And you're gonna have to go
Yeah.
over here and around. There's also a room I need to unlock here so that we can get jewels and such.
Alright.
And then this. Okay, so move that over there. Move this over here. No, bitch, over here. Chris, you roided bastard, you need to listen. And there's the room. If you're wondering why I didn't go for the chest in the center there, because there's nothing in it. It just spawns a bunch of little arachnid bastards.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Okay, now I need to reposition the laser to go to where we need it. Yes. Alright. In that room, there's a animal skull on the wall there. Shoot it and get the gem from it.
Oh, okay. Alright, got it. Oh, I see another one.
Now you're gonna need to go back to that tiny little platform so I don't kill you. Okay, that's gonna kill me. So... Now you can make your way to that platform. Now that is assuming I can't get out. Okay.
Come on!
Yeah, there is no way for me to get out. I'm gonna have to reposition it again.
Alright, should I... Alright, I'm gonna move. Is there anything in here, or did you already get all? Oh.
Already grabbed it.
Alright.
Yeah, get directly behind it and stay there.
Come on!
Okay.
I need to secure myself a way out of here. I've got to remember. It's been a while since I've done the puzzle, because it's been a while since I've actually played the game. Alright, so... Elysium. Let's try that. Pretty sure that'll work. Aha! Whee!
How can they survive underground?
These are no ordinary flowers. Wait. Umbrella.
What? What was Umbrella doing?
I don't know. But it doesn't look like anyone's been around for a while.
You can be sure they wanted to keep this place a secret.
Some of this equipment's got the Triso logo on it. Are they working together?
And another chapter done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Bulletproof vest came up, but I don't got money for that.
The bulletproof vest and the combat vests
Not
are
sure.
really
But
good for
obviously there's
harder
a connection
difficulties.
here with Umbrella, and that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this
Especially
later.
professional.
First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can dig up.
Under this bridge right here. Okay. Just that thing. ESAA emblems for everybody. We're coming up on a part that is actually really good to spam for funds if you really need to upgrade all your weapons and such. The part coming up that has a shit ton of liquors in it.
Oh yeah.
And they drop a various amount of jewels. If there's, no, not really. There's some stuff you can collect in here, but there's a weapon around here somewhere.
I don't know how, but they could be using them to produce biological weapons. This is the facility from the picture, no doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
There's shotgun shells in this room. Look at this. Look at this massive rat. Kill it. Oh, well, killed the big rat. Oops. You can actually get a trophy for stabbing the liquor in the heart.
Oh yeah, can't recall that.
You bitch! How dare you? Ah, here's the weapon.
Alright, wait. Alright, I got it.
Thank God there weren't more of them.
Yeah, we wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Yeah, we could, and we're going to.
Come on!
We're going to fight an entire horde of liquor. And win. What? Yeah. Okay, let's... Don't run, just walk. You start running, these bitches are gonna start attacking. We're trying to wait until we get to this door, which we have to kick down with force, which is going to alert them, and then we run down that hallway.
So would they break out if we start running?
Oh yes. Now run. Now let them come to us. Okay, you must be glitched at the door or something. Yep. There you go.
Oh, what the?
You saw how many jewels we picked up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you spam this area over and over and over again, you're gonna make a pretty good amount of money. It is time for U8.
For who?
The U8 boss.
Oh, okay.
It sets you up for this, because it knows that inexperienced players are not going to be ready for what's about to happen.
What the hell?
This was in the pictures, too.
Wait, that means Jill might be here.
have they done?
Jill. There's so many. They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on. It stopped.
Why?
Well, that's why.
How beautiful.
So basically, it's he's the admin. I might have gotten hit. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that. But yeah, is he basically the admin? Is that why, like, we were denied?
Yeah, probably.
Like, we have to get security access from him first?
Yeah, we have to kind of molest him a little bit, and then we can get clearance. Let's do this. Alright, we can just skip the cutscene this time, because we don't need it.
Right.
Just be ready. Hold on. Without the rocket launcher, this boss fight takes about 10 minutes. What to do.
Yeah, which I don't. But it seemed like a pain in the ass anyways.
Damn it. Where is she?
Mr. Earthbound, how nice to finally make your acquaintance.
Who the hell are you?
Exeligiona. She works with Tricell,
Nice. You've done your homework.
an officer in the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. Why?
As if I need to explain myself to you. Although, weren't you two given orders to retreat?
So it was you.
Where is Jill?
Jill, even if I did know, you think I would tell you?
Cut the crap. Tell me where she is.
As soon as you two are done with your little vigilante mission, you should leave. There's nothing here worth throwing your lives away for.
She's lying. She knows something.
It's time we get some answers.
Another trophy for the EJ.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where I'm going to have to leave the stream for now.
Alright, that's fine.
After I prepare the dinner and stuff.
No, that's cool. We actually played quite a bit today.
Yeah, we played more today than we have quite some time trying to get this game done.
So, alright. I guess you're off tomorrow also?
No, I work tomorrow, but I don't go in until around 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna be unavailable till around that time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Alright, we just upgrade some stuff. Oh yeah, she got the vest. I have enough anyways. Alright. Okay, so should I just hit ready and then we quit out from there?
Sure.
Alright, so I guess we just hit ready and then just quit out from there.
So this was the facility
And we'll
Sarah
do
was
that,
talking about.
and then
She's got us under surveillance.
you'll end the stream.
Almost guarantee she
And
sent
then
that
before I
BOW
leave
to eliminate
the
us.
party chat, I have a few questions for you.
Okay. Alright, let me make sure I turn off the stream.